Hey sexy guys, welcome back to another Dark Souls 2 walkthrough part 6, and we're continuing on today again. You guys are probably sitting there wondering, why am I fighting this? Am I playing Dark Souls? Hang on, where's his friend at? No, this is Dark Souls 2, yes. And I've got a wee bit of lore on this guy here at all. I don't know how many people agree with me on it, probably nobody, to be honest. But we'll talk about that when we're fighting him. But right now this is the co-op version of it, and yes, if you play Dark Souls, you should definitely recognize this here guy. And this here one, he's called the old Dragonslayer, is one of the bosses we're going after, but we're also going after another interesting NPC that obviously I didn't record the fight, so I apologize for that. But this fight here is easy enough. Just if you have a shield, keep it up and keep going around to the right. Most of his moves are dodgeable and easy to get. But I'll show you it here, but unfortunately I'll be showing it on my night, because if you guys watched my last video, you know what happened, and that's why I'm going to be showing it on my alternate character, my knight. But anyway, and that's all. You also know then that's why you don't get to see all the boss fight, unfortunately. But what can we do about it? I apologize for it now. Fidelity. Sorry, that's what you get. Anyway, as you noticed, last time we left off in Jula, but obviously we went to the forest. I'm now back to the forest of the fallen giants, because there's a side area here that we haven't explored yet that we're going to go and do now. But that's, you saw that boss. We're definitely going after him in this video. Don't worry about that. That's why this video is pretty long, and I apologize for that. But that's the boss we're heading. That's one of the two bosses. Sorry, we're heading for. Anyway, I'm going to head for the side area now. As you just in case people in the last video start commenting, going, "Oh, you missed this there, you missed that, you missed that." I know I probably missed a lot more than what I'm showing. But some of the stuff I have went back for and gotten, just I didn't record. My bad. But there's a lot of stuff that I probably forgotten that, yeah, you just probably would tell me. You're sexy, awesome people. What was you going to tell me? You're not going to let me suffer, would you? No? No, you can't let me suffer. Anyway, this is the other door that we can open up with the soldier's key that we got from the last giant. This area is completely optional, but if you remember in the last video, I told you this is where you get the bastard sword. If you didn't farm it, that is. But there's all the items down here, obviously, that you might want to get, plus a bonfire. And this is the final bonfire for this area. But down here, as you can see, there's some of these friggin' old knight. Not old knights. What? I forget the name of these guys. I can't remember the name of half the guys in this. But yeah, as you see there, the different movesets he does have there. He's got that one when he swings to the left. He only does that once, and then he's got the slam. But he's also got the one where he swings to the right, and that's the one that you want to move back from and try and keep your distance, because it does get a wee bit nasty. As far as I mind, I do start sucking down here. There's an item that I missed here to my left. It's actually behind. Well, it's right behind me right now. I don't know how I missed it, and I also don't know how I took that fireball. And I don't even know why I'm trying to range this guy. Like, seriously, what am I thinking? God, what are you? And I almost roll into that fireball. That's just awesome. Just kill him already. Yep. Showing off your epic failures. Go on, Spike. Down around this corner, there's not one of them, like a bug. I don't know, freaking big cunts. Apologize for cursing, but just we Irish, we curse a lot. I apologize for that. Look at him, come running at me. Rawr. I'm gonna squash you like a bug. See that one there? That's the 4-hit one. Right now to my left, behind that wall to my left, is an item that I've missed. So do collect that there. Actually, I don't know if you even see it in this video at all. Do I even show it? No. But as far as I mind, yep, I definitely missed it. Yeah, let's go on. I don't even know what I'm going to do with myself. Down here now, kill us here knight. Oh, yawn. After this door, we're going to meet another 3, 4, 5 of them big guys. There's 2 over there to your left, and you can bring them around here. There's loads of different ways to deal with these guys. Your choice of what way you want to do it. I recommend as soon as you get in here though, take out this archer ASAP, because he will become epic annoying. But if you want to not bother to try and take him out because you don't have a bow, you don't have the bolts, you don't have a crossbow or something like that, you just don't have the ability to do that, you can run in through that door there. Little warning, when you do run in there, there's going to be one of them big guys, and he will be ready to fight you, but it's in a small area, so that's why I kind of don't run for that door. I prefer to take the ranger out and then pull these guys over to me. And you can actually cheese these guys, if I remember correctly. Actually, did I show it in here in this video? I don't know, but you can actually bring him back to the door and cheese him a bit, and he'll just back forward and forward, back. They got there, walk backward and forward. So you can just sit there and cheese him as much as you want. As you can see, just I don't think he comes in the door as far as I mind. But you can literally sit there and cheese him and then kill the other guy. Typical. Taking an hour for the friend. Oh, he comes in through the door though. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Smack. And that's what I get for being a wee bit cocky. When you learn these guys' moveset, they're pretty much easy enough to deal with, and you can fight all their moves. But when you're still trying to learn the game itself and every enemy's moveset, just nothing but fails. Second playthrough will be a lot easier, even on New Game Plus. But my next playthrough I'll be starting a new game anyway. When I do start the new game, guys, when I am going to make my new character, obviously I've deleted my alt and all that there as well. I'm gonna probably be taking suggestions from you guys to let me know what kind of character you want me to start off. What kind of character do you want me to try and build, stuff like that there. I've been looking to do this for years, something like a live stream where you guys come in and you make all the decisions for me, like if I am allowed to level up, if I'm allowed to kill this boss, if I have to kill this boss in a certain way, set all my challenges, do all my leveling up for me, and I just play it and see how far I can get. I don't know when I will ever do that. I was meant to be for Dark Souls, but since Dark Souls 2 is out now, I might just do it in Dark Souls 2 during the live stream. But we'll see what happens. Also, we've been looking to do Junk Souls for a long time, so we could even throw in Junk Souls with that there, and do it where you guys make all our decisions, and we have to take a shot every time we get killed, because of your decisions. Do not set this bonfire right now, because we still got a wee bit out here to do. Now, in this room here, if you've been invaded, come back here, and in here you will get an actual tree. I think it's called the Seed of the Giants, or Tree of the Giants. It's something like that, I cannot mind. But what that item does is pretty much when you come here after you've been invaded and pick it up, if you get invaded again, you'll crush the item in your hand, and anyone that's invaded you, all the enemy NPCs, as you see, these guys all around here, would actually fight them too. If you remember in Dark Souls 1, the enemy invader would try and lure you into the enemies and get you killed by the enemies. But now you can actually make it the other way around. You can actually lure them into a bunch of enemies, squash your seed, and then watch them get wrecked by the whole pile of enemies. It's a good idea to maybe try and use that there. I actually would love to see somebody actually do that there. Lure an invader into a big pile of enemies and then just crush the seed and watch them get annihilated. I actually would love to see that. If it's possible, I do not know, but I'll be interesting to see. As you can see, the moveset, I'm starting to pick it up a wee bit better. Actually, I forget all about the moveset later on when I meet these guys, one of the final bosses, and I just, well, yeah. See, I don't like fighting in small, close spaces. There's another thing about me, because my swords I use are, you know, slash, dash and stuff. I kind of really should probably go for a weapon with frost, and I know there's a certain weapon out there with frost on it that I kind of wanted to go for. But I decided not to and went on a different route. But here's where you get the Bastard Sword, guys, if you didn't farm it. But there you go. There's your Bastard Sword, which is A and B's favourite sword to use for at the start of the game. Ooh, frig, me! It's A and B's favourite sword to use at the start of the game. Helpless ladder. Now do be careful up here, because there's two of these guys, and they will do some damage to you quite quickly. like you can fight one-on-one with them. I've noticed sometimes though I have gotten close to the other guy and he hasn't argued me until I at least killed this guy or at least hit him. So it does seem to have very low aggro range to the other ones. So you do have some room to play about for this one. So if you don't like fighting him in that wee close space, you can maybe try and move him around a wee bit. But at the same time, do be careful just because this one does aggro you. But from what my all playthroughs, like I said, I noticed that it hasn't aggroed me until I've actually at least killed the other guy. But I haven't got that close to him yet to actually really test it. But I've got close enough. But anyway, we get a red eye crack orb and a wee soul. Now you've got a couple of ways down. You can go back down the ladder that you came up, or well, jump down the ladder like I did. And you can go back to the bonfire and just warp to wherever the heck you want to warp to. Oh, where you have access to at least. You can go down that ladder there as well. You can even go up that ladder if you want. Probably not recommend it because it's the one in the most open. And if you have all your enemies still around here, you are going to take a ass kicking. But yeah, this is this area clean, so we're gonna teleport off to Majula. As you can see, I've changed my armor now to the leather set that I got in the chest back there. I think I changed back to my Wonders outfit later on. I know what armor set I'm after, and I know I said in the last video, guys, I want you to pick a set for me. Go ahead, feel free to pick it. And I will try and wear it in the video I'm on right now. Right now I don't know what number it's going to be, what video, because I haven't finished editing these yet, and I don't know how long half of them are going to be. So yeah. But anyway, let's go down and talk to this crazy fool. You fool.
Oh, hello again. You've made it. The map, I presume. Of course. Take a good look.
There, had a good look. Now what?
Even more flames have appeared. I don't know what causes it. Did you see the flame on the map? It wasn't there when I came here before. I don't know what explains it. But there is something greatly comforting about that flame. It seems to fulfill something very precious, deep within the soul. Something essential. I would not venture far into that hole. It was blocked by a wall, something built long ago. But it was crumbling, and I finished the job. Now a foul sound echoes within.
What he's talking about there, AMB thinks he's talking about the well outside. I actually think, though, he's actually talking about the wall inside here. AMB said he could be talking about the wall inside here, but I actually do think he's talking more about that. I can see why AMB thinks about the echo sounds, but that's coming from the well, you know, because down there it is undead. But see, I don't know, I really think it's out there, and he was talking about the skeletons. There could be more skeletons in there, and he blocked it up because that's where the Lord Vessel was, and they're trying to hide it and stuff. And there could be sounds coming from the Lord Vessel for all we know.
Sorry, have we met? Oh, sorry, it's just I've been awfully busy lately. Care to look over my wares? Please, be my guest. I upgraded my stock recently, although it may be a bit out of your reach.
We're a wee bit cocky today. You see now he's upgraded his inventory, and he's got the Ava set. I do wear the Ava set. I think it's a good wee bit later on, but I buy this set. It's not for me, it's for someone else. It looks good, and it is pretty a good set. It's probably one of my favourite looking armor sets. But I do have another favourite armor set that I definitely want to maybe wear. I'm just trying to decide, plus I haven't seen all the armor and stuff on it yet, so I'm still trying to decide what kind of gear I want to wear for my personal playthrough. But for your personal for you guys that you're going to help me build, you're just going to decide the armor I'm going to wear anyway. Even if I look completely ridiculous, but we'll get to that later.
I'm rich! I'm rich! I don't need to go home anymore. Home Home? Where is home?
Oh, it's over that direction. Pretty much after that there, go around, level up, spend your souls on buying armor, buy life gems, buy everything that you can, and get them souls down to naught. Because this is why. Hang on.
You need armor? Go ahead. See what I'm offering. In a spot of bother, are we? Here, take this. My compliments. Are you sure? Well, I may sell out.
I've seen that he gives us an armor set there because we have no souls, so I'm showing you another way here. After you spend all your souls, and even if you have a few souls that you cannot get rid of, use your dark sign and you will die. Well, not die. I'll take you back to the last bonfire you rested at, and if you're in humanity, it will, you know, keep you in humanity. And or if you are alive, or you have died but your health is getting a wee bit too cut off, and you don't want to take another death, use the dark sign and it would just kill all your souls off. And the other option is obviously kill yourself and run over and talk to him, and he would give you that armor set, but only when he's at that final stage. As you saw me actually wearing my Evo set there, that's because I recorded that way later on. I actually went back to show it to you because I actually didn't know about that there until EMB told me, and once again EMB, thanks for that. I actually didn't even realise about that there and I forgot. But anyway, now we're heading into this whole new area, and there's a lot of lore about this area. A lot of people think it's a certain place, but I don't actually think it is. From what I've been talking to a couple of people, I always forget about this chest. Like I said, I've talked to a lot of people, and I just try and get all their stuff. And first of all, I tell them my lore anyway, and then they tell me their lore, and then my lore, I'll try and adjust my lore to well, I won't adjust it right away. I'll see if what they say makes sense to me. If it clicks in my head, I'm like, right, hang on, actually that makes sense. Or if sometimes actually, I would tell them about lore, like, and they'd be like, oh, frick, that's right, that actually makes sense, blah blah blah, and then they change their whole lore into mine, or vice versa. They tell me about lore, and I'm like saying something completely different than them, and then I'm like, yeah, well, actually, no, your lore actually makes 100% more sense, blah blah blah. But that's what it is. No one is going to really agree on the same lore. They will maybe have some ideas similar, but some people, it all depends. But no, to be honest, I don't think many people are going to agree with most of my lore because, well, I just think completely outside the box. That's my problem. Now, I'm gonna, I'm trying not to talk about lore. See, a lot of people think this is New Orlando, or sorry, I know Orlando, pretty much where you would fight Ornstein and Smoke. I can see that, but the bit of history about this here area is it used to be a kingdom that has fallen into the water and it has been drowned in this water. I can see it being New Anando, frig, I cannot talk today. I know Orlando, yeah. I can see it being there, but to me, I don't think it is. I think it's New Orlando ruins. Mainly because, like, if you guys play Dark Souls, the New Orlando ruins was engulfed in water. So I don't think it's actually a Nandolando. Frigate, you know where I'm talking about. That stupid place. But yes. Oh, when you kill this guy, he's not that hard. You can range him and stuff if you want. But when you make sure you do kill him anyway, because he drops Sublime Bone Dust, which we will use to upgrade our flash to +1. You have to burn that at a bonfire, but not any bonfire will do. You have to actually go back to Majula and make sure you burn it at that one. But anyway, sorry guys, I'll go back to what I was talking about. I think this is New Land of Ruins because New Land of Ruins, it was buried in water and you had to flush out the water in it to be able to assess it. Just bits and bobs and stuff, you know, a couple of my mates and all talking about Nave Can, you got me thinking this is definitely New Land of Ruins, and I actually think I even read a couple of comments somewhere about people even thinking this is New Land of Ruins. And it really has got me thinking this is New Land of Ruins for many reasons. Like, it does have an Orlando's kind of look to it and stuff, and as you will see, the Dark Knights and all in it definitely are there. When you kill these big guys, you listen to the sound of the dying. They sound like your Black Knights and stuff that guarded Gwen back in Dark Souls. So I can see all why people think it's an Orlando. Actually, it's probably more possible if it is going to be anywhere from Dark Souls 1. It's probably more possible it is an Orlando, but to me, it's the New Land of Ruins, where you fight before kings. That's my opinion, but like I said, that's just my opinion right now. I haven't finished the whole thing. I'm still only guessing at this stage, still talking to people, still trying to gather up information and so on and so forth. So it's right now all my lore is just opinion, and 90% of it's a guess and outside of the box. It's not even close to being right. But yeah, so I do apologize for that there, guys. If you don't agree with my lore, it's alright. Don't agree with it. I'm not gonna go and take a shit fit over because you don't want to agree with me. I actually don't care. I'm just telling you what I think, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, or if you think someone else, and you know, I don't mind. I actually love hearing all people's lore and seeing what they think about stuff. Especially right now, since I know, like I said, I know nothing about this one right now, this lore so much right now. But hopefully, if I get the time, I'm definitely going to do a lot of studying on it as well. But first of all, finish this walkthrough, study my lore, then do my lore walkthrough. But before I do the lore walkthrough stuff, I'm going to make sure I try and talk to EMB about some of the lore. And I'll probably end up talking to the German spy, because I think he's the other guy that does a bit of lore from time to time. And I've actually only recently found out about the German spy, and I've only started watching his videos as well. So if you have really like Dark Soul videos, check out Epic Name Bro, EMB, Marcus. Also, don't forget to check out the German spy. Actually, I'll put the animations up on the screen somewhere so you guys can actually go to their channel and watch their playlists or something. Do support them, guys, because them two are probably the best Soul players that I actually out there. They both play on PlayStation, but I play on Xbox. So they'll probably actually be more relevant to some people because they play on the console that Soul's game was created on. That's worse. Come on, it's PlayStation. That's worse. Dark Souls are not game free. I handle this, if I remember correctly, completely wrong. What you're going to do here, first of all, when you walk into this room, that middle guy is going to walk forward, and them two are going to go to their doors. Now, after you kill this middle guy, as you've seen that guy that's got his door to the right, you want to run over there and run behind him, and near the stairs over to the right there. Oh, actually, no, he kills me here. Actually, sorry, I still handled that wrong. Either way, but I think I still handled this here wrong. I think I just run back. But no, what you're meant to actually do is, after you kill this guy, if you kill him and don't mess up the guy I did, run over behind that shield guy, and as soon as you get behind him, your other shield guy over at the left here, he will walk back to his door and start defending it. As you can see here, this is why I started running out, because I actually aggroed him and I was like, oh shit, so frick it, I'm going, because I didn't think I would have the time to run over there. But that was my own fault, because I aggroed him before I killed that guy. But what you want to do, oh, I almost missed this item too, so it's probably a good thing he chased me out. Some loud talismans. But pretty much, when you run by him, as you can see the stairs over there a wee bit, he will follow you back there. And you can fight these guys one-on-one. But I think I pull it off here anyway. I just try and run back as far as I can to try and separate them at least, so I can try and fight them on one-on-one, or at least try and make one walk away. But this here way is a lot longer. You're better off just running by the shield guy and working that out. But this here way I just make it look a lot longer and a lot harder than it should have been. But like, these guys are easy enough to deal with. Just keep your shield up and keep walking to the right or left, and as soon as you get behind them, they just keep swinging in front of them pretty much, and you can just sit behind them and swing away. But do watch out for their back swings, because when they're swinging their sword back to take another swing at front, they can probably, I don't think they've ever hit me now with a back swing, but it is probably possible that they have, because if it's anything like Dark Souls, when the guy's swinging back to hit you in front again, or hitting the partner in front, he will hit you. Now, as you see here, these guys drop old knight stuff. They also drop peel stones and blue cracked eye orbs, which is to help invade the guilty. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Slap, slap, slap. Roll out of there. Nope, shield up, okay. 2, 3. Sometimes he will do a 4th attack, by the way, guys. If you're in front of him, he will. So if you're in front of him and he does 3 attacks on you, just be prepared, because he will do, as you see, Old Knight Greatsword. I don't read the lore, not that. Like I said, right now it's just my walkthrough stuff, so I'm not really looking for the lore right now. Well, for you guys. I do have another character that I'm running for, reading all the souls, reading all the weapons, reading all the armor I get, just to try and get as much lore as I possibly can. Also using the wiki, and like I said, I will eventually hopefully get to talk to EMB about some of the lore. And hopefully, if I can, German Spy. But yes, I'll definitely check out guys out. I don't know if they started on their lore for these yet. As far as I mind, sorry, I know EMB really hasn't. Like, he's done wee bits of lore here and there. I don't know about the German Spy. I don't think any of them two are trying to do the lore until they've at least finished their Dark Souls playthrough, walkthrough stuff. So yeah. As soon as you kill this guy, I always get hit by that last move. But as soon as you kill this guy, the shield guy is going to come forward here and fight you as well. Old Knight leggings. But as you may have noticed that when I was killing them guards, sorry, I just should have been saying this here. When I killed the first guy and I came up and I pulled that lever, you have to kill him to pop that lever up, and when you kill him and put that lever up, it's going to make the boss room a lot easier. As you also noticed, I was actually ranging into that room over there. If you can actually do damage to that boss, and you can't kill him from out here. You actually have to go in and do the final blow yourself. But there's really no need for that anyway. But if you are having trouble, don't forget to raise the floor twice, as you saw in here now. And this is why I don't want to talk about lore, because I end up missing stuff like this here, and with some important stuff like that there. And I apologize for that, guys. But I just hope you're watching me here and doing what I'm doing. But the range bit, when I was ranging into that room of the boss, you don't have to do that. You can fight him head to head. But if you are having trouble, recommend getting some arrows and stuff and just keep ranging them. You'll never know what his health is, so just range whatever approximately you think is enough health, and then run in and finish him off. You can do that. This boss up here is optional. You don't have to fight him at all, but if you're going for all achievements, or you're looking to find all convents, stuff like that there, you might, sorry, and also if you're going for all trophies and stuff as well, apologize PlayStation users. You might want to come up here as well and make sure you do kill this boss, and I will give you a wee bit of lore on this boss. From my opinion, like I said, from what I know, I'm not too sure how close it is to being right, but yeah, we'll see. Up here though, if you are having trouble with the game, definitely recommend picking up this, going to this chest as quickly as possible and getting this ring. Because every time you die, if you've ever played Demon Souls, you will know from Demon Souls, every time you died, your health get halved and halved and halved, and well, not halved literally away, like it kept draining like 5%, 10% of each death you got, until it got down to like 50. Ring of Bind in there that you got. There's a ring like that in Demon Souls as well. I can't mind the name of it right now off the top of my head. But what it does is, if you're at 50% health, you've died 10 times or something and you're at 50% health, if you put that ring on, you'll be more up around the 75% health line. If you're down to 75% health, you'll be more around the 90% health. But I definitely recommend picking up that ring if you're definitely having trouble. Anyway, down here is the Dragonrider boss, and we're going to actually go down here now, and we're not actually going to fight him. I don't think we fight him first. I think we fight him second. But now that we've got this hopeless cleaner out, we can just go from one boss to the other boss. these two bosses are easy. So, but if you are having trouble, there's bonfires right beside both of them, and so you can refresh your flasks and stuff. But when you do, don't forget, guys, you are going to have to fight all these enemies again, unless you farmed them 12 times just to get yourself a clear spacing. I recommend most of the time to maybe do 12 time farming of all the enemies in the area, just so when you do get the boss, you're not wasting flasks if you mess up on the way to fighting a guy, or you're not damaging your weapon, stuff like that. You don't have to. It is possible to get to the boss and your durability still full and you still have full flasks, but some people may have trouble with getting to the boss. Right there where it said that read message thing is actually where you summon the guy if you're having also more trouble with these bosses, and he will fight both of them alongside of you. As you see now, I'm actually on my knight character here. This here is old Dragonslayer, or some people refer to him right now as Ornstein from Dark Souls. And like I said, I do not think it's Ornstein at all. Pretty much what you want to do for this fight anyway. Sorry, but I'll give you a little bit of lore after in a wee second here. But keep your shield up and keep walking to the right. If you keep your shield up and walk to the right, he will not really hit you, and you'll be able to block any hits that you didn't really dodge too well. As you see there, he done a stamina break on me, but I took a hit. He doesn't hit that. He hits quite hard, but not hard enough to really make you panic. Just don't get greedy with your attacks. Remember, just walk around, wait for his combo to finish, and just give him a slap on the back side. Stick your sword up his ass if you really want to. Dealer's choice. He does have one unblockable move. I don't think he does it on me. But actually, is it going to do it? Nope. I think he has to be at a bit of a distance for it. I cannot mind. But there, he does have one unblockable move. That's pretty much when he dies. That. No, that's not it. Nope. Oh, sorry, that is it. There, that one there is actually unblockable. That there one, just roll out of the way and get your distance. I kind of wish I kept my original footage of this here, because I actually did a lot better on my dual wielder. Funny enough, not on my knight. Actually, I don't think he hit me at all on my thing. But as you can see here, I've got no health here, and I'm not healing. I just don't want to heal. I was like, no way, no, I'm not healing. So I decided not to. But anyway, what I think if this, why I think this is an Ornstein, because one, it says old Dragonslayer, and I think even EMB says something along the same lines. I'm not too sure. I can't mind if he did. Actually, don't even think he did lore on this guy. I don't know. I can't mind. I need to go rewatch this video just to even see. Just roll out of the way of that. But I think this is the guy that trained Ornstein, his master, the guy that actually trained him. And I think he's disappeared and he's in hiding. There's not really much lore to support it. There's not much evidence to support it. Like I said, it's just a guess. Because if you around this area, there's a Dragonrider, which is the guys that are friends with dragons, and they ride them and stuff, obviously. And there's this guy Ornstein that slays them, or old Dragonslayer, sorry, that slays the dragons. And they're both hanging out together, and they should be natural enemies, you know, just kicking the crap out of each other each day. But yet they're not. They're just hanging out in the same area, and you can fight both of these bosses in the same area. Even though this here is the Cathedral of Blue, and that there's the Heide of Tower of Heide, or whatever. And you get the old rear ring. I think he's hiding out here, and the one place that you want to look for a Dragonslayer is where pretty much all the Dragon Riders hang out. Because like you won't literally think of look for the guy in a place where he's hiding. You know, if he's hiding with his enemies, you won't think to look in the enemy space for the guy that would be there. Like if you know what I'm trying to say, frick, I don't even know. I can't get it right properly. Make sure you also have actually I'm going to show you here. There's here token of fidelity. If you have this here, you should be able to join this here convent and stuff like that there. But that's what I think of on that there. I don't think it's Ornstein. I think it's the guy that trained him, and he's disappeared and he's now in hiding. Because if you remember in Dark Souls, you kill Ornstein either way, no matter what way that fight goes. You kill Ornstein and you take his soul, so he's dead. So that can't be Ornstein. But anyway, talk to this guy.
Transient being. You have obtained proof you are worthy of joining our order. You may call yourself one of us, and are free to plant your roots in this garden of the gods. Be proud. I, Targray, do proclaim from this day you are a Knight of the Blue. Rejoice and bask in your new honor. You are no longer a mere vagabond. You are now a guardian, a Knight of the Blue. Proud Knight, take this. Wear this ring and shine light upon stone. Then you will hear the voices of the Blue Apostles. Listen for their cries of help and repel the malicious invaders. This is the proud work of the Knights of the Blue, the way they elevate themselves to a higher plane. I'll provide what you need. You may visit me at any time. Proud Knight, you may come to me, Targray, for help.
Okay, you can learn a gesture of him. He will not give you this menu at all unless you join his convent. I've tried. You actually have to have that token of fidelity to get in here and be able to have a look at these wares, buy these items, and to learn that gesture. So if you're going for the 100% completion achievement, like our trophy, to make sure you have all the stuff, you need that gesture, and you will need these 2 spells to buy. And plus, anyway, you need to join the convent anyway to, well, not join it, but at least activate it.
Do your work, and I will lend you strength.
Okay, if you say so. But yeah,
We Knights of the Blue must rely upon one another to achieve our greater goal. Present your token of fidelity to test your strength against other knights. Proud Knight, aim high in all things. We Knights must protect the Apostles of Blue. Never forget this fact, and by your honor, never eschew your training. There are others in this forsaken place who have only a lust for blood. They conspire to ambush Blue Apostles on the road. Knight of the Blue, protect our Apostles from these bloodthirsty brigands. Take pride in your duty as a Blue Knight. Work hard and pursue a higher plane. We Knights of the Blue must rely upon one another. Present your token of fidelity to test your strength against other.
as you said there, you have to test your strength against each other. You will have to have a token of fatality. Oh, some jackass on a fucking motorbike. Yep, could you rev your motorbike up any louder here? I'm trying to record a video. Go fuck yourself. Thanks, asshole. Anyway, them kind of guys I friggin' hate. They sit outside my house and rev up their car or their motorbike just think because they're all it. Just so annoying, and I apologize if you just heard the roar of the motorbike there, guys. I really do apologize. Down here is a bonfire, obviously. You saw them free statues over to the left. That's the free statues you will be using for PvP. It's against all the people that's in this here. That's in that there convent, and you can fight against them. So if you want to fight against them, feel free to do so. But to do that, there you will need a token of fidelity. Fidelity. Whatever the frig. Actually, guys, you know that Ornstein lore? I said that. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you completely disagree? Actually, I say you more likely disagree with me completely. But I really do think Ornstein. That's not Ornstein because no matter what way you look at it, even if you take Smog's soul, he still absorbs Ornstein into his body, so Ornstein still dies no matter what. You know, so he's dead. He has to be. From that logic, but yet, you know, you can take he's that's why I think that's his guy that trained him. And plus it says old, so he has to. It must be really, really, really old. Kick this guy's ass. Oh, I dodged it for the first time ever. Actually, no, I think I blocked it actually. Nope, I don't block it. There we go. I took a hit to the face. Go on. There you go. He's dead. Use a life gem. Yep. But now I'm gonna go in here and try no healing again as well. I actually think I do this here boss worse than I did it on my actual other guy as well. You can summon this guy here, like I showed you a wee bit before, and he will fight Orange Old Knight Dragonslayer or the Dragonrider here for you. Well, with you. Well, he actually won't fight it for you. I actually think I showed you again the chest in the last video. If I did, I apologize for showing you it again. But like I said, the Hauppauge just really went to shit. Anyway, let's go in here and fight this guy. He's easy enough fight. A lot of people keep your shield up, and you've got two choices. You can either walk to the right or left of him. I prefer to walk to the left and try and stay behind him and just hit him here and there, like after these combos. If you don't have the floor raised up in here, by the way, guys, most of his attacks will knock you back, and he will end up knocking you off the edge. As you can see how easy it is to get behind him and just keep hitting him. He's nothing. You can also parry him, by the way, as well. And sorry for not saying as well, Ornstein you can also parry. I keep calling Ornstein. Damn it! I'm saying it's not Ornstein yet. I still call him Ornstein. As you've seen there, I staggered them, but you know, you only stagger them and parry them for like a quick second. Like, it's not going to do any critical damage or nothing, so just really no point. I took a hit here. Yep, there we go. Another one. Nope. See, I prefer to walk to the left because his shield's on his right, and he does do a shield bash and then attacks right after. So that's why I prefer to walk towards his weapon and not his shield, because it's easier to dodge his shield bash then. But there you go, fight done. It's that easy. Actually, I think that's the easiest out of the four of them. But yeah. No, Stella. Anyway, look at that beautiful sun rising in the far east. I don't know. Frigate. Sun rises in the east, that's in the west. I don't know. I'm not great at geography. Up here, talk to this woman. Let's see what she has to say for herself.
Are you from these parts? My name is Lycia. I have come to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple. I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power. But the cost of it, that's for your heart to decide. I'd heard awful rumors about this place, and I'm afraid they were all true. The king, gone. The earth, ravaged. The burden on the people weighs heavy. I fear that, by now, they may have scarce room in their hearts for miracles. Why did I come here? Well, do I need any other reason than to spread the gospel of miracles? My preceptor always said this art should be shared with the world. And such is my only wish. Sometimes I fight the urge to pack up and go back home. It is... well, I must do this. And being out here all alone only makes this a more fitting test of my fortitude. I expected this cathedral to be bustling, but there's hardly a soul to be found here. Without any goings-on, I'll have to move soon. To a place I could help the gullible by teaching the good word.
Gullible, huh? What kind of teaching you gonna do? She sells the chime and all there. Like, you might want to buy that ring off her if you don't have the faith to do certain spells here. And if you're not a fifth character, you might want to, like, it raises your faith by 5. I wouldn't really buy the chime, I think it's called, the weapon in a way of her, because you can pick that up at the start of the game if you watch my second video, or AMB's even second video I think it's in as well, where you picks up that same one. She sells some nice interesting spells here, free to buy any of them that you want. There's also, if I remember correctly, this is actually AMB's favorite character. We don't actually meet my favorite character for a long time. No woman, I don't need miracles. Tut tut tut. Anyway, rest of the bonfire. The way to continue on is actually off to the far right there, down them stairways to that door there, as you see. Are we gonna? No, we don't travel. But no, we're gonna continue on. That's alright. You can head back to the town now and spend 2,000 souls, and she'll open up a different path for you. But we right now don't have much interest in that. Plus, if you want, you've got 40k souls here. You can run back and spend them to level up. Oh, do what the frig you want with them. Feel free. But I'm just gonna beat on here a wee bit. Now we've dealt with these guys before, so they're easy enough to deal with. Just this one, I just cover all of these free swings. And there we go. One more. Nope. Come on, one more. There we go. Now obviously if my swordsman, he can't take them out with free hits. But if you're using, I think I'm using the bastard sword at this stage. Not even upgraded, so if you're using the bastard sword, you can take these guys out quite fast. If you have the strength and dex to wield it, that is. There we go. Boom, baby. Now we'll go up here and collect a few items. Humanity, Dark, 7. Soul of Pride Knight, and Old Knight Halberd. Okay. Now we're gonna head on downstairs and we're gonna kill another few of these guys. I do like the way this game does connect with Dark Souls 1. Like, there is a lot of stuff here. So much, there's much more that are on, like as you will find out. About how it connects, and just so much lore I just want to talk about. And it's not even, we're not even at that part of the part yet, because I've recorded so much of this here. And I'm just trying to edit up all my videos. Like, I've got Final Fantasy videos still to do, and I've got Titanfall and all that still to do, and I'm just trying to get through as many of these videos as I can quickly. I'll probably rush through most of these, my other series, so I can just concentrate just on Dark Souls, because that's where I want to put most of my effort into. Because out of all the game series that I will ever do, the Souls will always be my favourite. Always will be. Actually, when I started my channel, actually my very first time ever, my very first proper video, my very first proper guide was actually Dark Souls 1, and I loved it. Dark Souls, just there's something about Dark Souls that's just awesome. I know there's a lot in Dark Souls 2 that I don't agree with and I don't like, about some of this, some of the ways that the system actually works. But even though I just bits and bobs I don't like about it, I still love the game. It's just one of them games I can't say, no, this is horrible. Although it's still probably possible that eventually that they may bring out a Dark Souls or a Demon Souls or a Souls game that I'm going to be like, well, this is horrible. As you see there, the fourth move that I did there, the poke, that's actually that there. So like I said, if you're in front of him and you take the first 3 hits, he usually will do a fourth, so do be careful of that. But yeah, but like I said, they might eventually do one, but I can't see it. From Software just know what they're doing, and they just make brand new games. I don't mind if there's any items up. Oh, yep, there's a chest. My bad. But I said there was no items up here, but there's actually a chest. There you go. Knight helm, knight armor, knight leggings, and knight gauntlets. Pretty much that's it. Now we're just gonna head on to our next bonfire and rest up. Also, we're gonna talk to an NPC up here. If you remember in the last video, I told you to ignore an NPC. This is mainly why. Because we're gonna talk to you here first. This is actually, as far as I know, this is where you actually meant to meet her first time. So I don't know if you talked to her first there, it might ruin her storyline or not, but let's not take that chance. And we'll talk to her here. So let's go over and talk to her and see what she has to say for herself. This is also one of A and B's favorite characters.
What is it? I don't know you, and you don't know me. Things are better that way. You are an odd one. Normally, people keep a safe distance when they see this mask. But you... I'm called Lucatiel. From the land of Mira to the far east, across the mountains. They say Drang Lake brims with powerful souls. And so I came to claim my share. But what a strange place. Even the rumors did not prepare me. You are an odd one indeed. I've always made a point of avoiding people, while you've made a point of engaging me. I can see that you are mid-journey. If you require assistance, I will help you. I come from Mira, a land of knights. My sword is always ready. Don't hesitate to call upon me. Whatever happens, I won't be missed.
She is a very, very interesting character. I can see why A&B likes this character as well. But right now, at the minute, I've only, I think, 1 or 2 characters I really, really enjoy. But that's it for us, guys. Pretty much going to set over the bonfire here, and we'll continue on in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Don't forget, stay sexy.